If you're an investor and you want to make even more money, then you've got to check out what Google's doing. Or if you're an employee and you want to have a job for the next 5 years, Google is making these massive data centers. And what they're doing in Texas is they're investing $40 billion in an AI data center. Let's watch this.
Ellis County is not the largest county in the state of Texas, but its footprint is huge, especially after Google's announcement Friday, drawing Governor Greg Abbott and Google CEO Sundar Pichai to town.
Today, I'm pleased to share our next step in our long-term commitment. We are making a new $40 billion investment in the Lone Star State through 2027.
A part of that investment will be in Ellis County in both Midlothian and Red Oak.
That truly is a Texas-sized investment in our state.
Right now, Google's new Red Oak data center is officially in operation.
We're the hidden gem.
And more money will be poured in to expand cloud and artificial intelligence in the area.
It was a one-stoplight city, and now we're having this expansion on growth.
Red Oak Mayor Dr. Mark Stanfill is embracing the change in his city of less than 20,000 people.
Now we have two campuses, or two projects that are going on. They've completed one, and the other one's under construction, and we think that there's going to be more in the future.
Google will bring hundreds of jobs to the region, even workforce training programs.
These engineers and electricians who will be getting this education, they're going to be needed for literally the rest of their lives.
As part of the $40 billion, Google also announced 3 new data centers launching in the state, 1 in Armstrong County and 2 in Haskell County.
Data centers of that scale require a few things: good pro-innovation regulatory environments, land, and especially energy. Happily, we have found all 3 in Texas.
All together, making Texas the center of AI.
Thanks, y'all.
In Ellis County, I'm Tiffany Lee.
Governor Abbott says Google has already provided 5 gigawatts of power to our grid. He ensures as the company grows in Texas, they will make sure there is supply to keep the lights on.
Texas is a big deal because you've got Starbase. So like SpaceX has their Starbase. It's actually an entire city. There's the Boring Company there. So a bunch of Elon companies are there. XAI is there. Colossus is actually in Memphis, Tennessee. But Texas is absolutely booming right now for AI data centers. And you got to check this out, because what I like about this is that not only is it advancing humanity and civilization, it is bringing jobs to Texas. I don't live in Texas, but it's pretty crazy what's going on. So this is actually the Electrical Training Alliance. It's an organization. It looks like IBEW. So that's union stuff, along with NECA. So Google's partnering with this training alliance, and they're bringing 1,700 apprentices by 2030. That's going to more than double the projected pipeline of new electricians into the state. It's a pretty big deal. So this build out 6,200 megawatts. Is that 6 gigawatts? That's a lot. That's 6 gigawatts. Anyway, this is pretty cool because what I love is they're bringing jobs. So if you look at the construction market, contractors that have data center work had significantly higher backlog, up to 12 months. That's job security right there. And it says 1 in 5 contractors, they were under contract to work on a data center project. This is a freaking bonanza. So if you want to start looking to get hired by these companies, you got to go to like the GCs, the electrical contractors, the training organizations. So I'll leave links to all this. So the first one I recommend checking out if you want to get involved in the Texas stuff, I would go to, so here's Holder. They do a lot of, they're a general contractor. They're doing a lot of stuff in Texas as far as I know. Here is Rosendin. They got a whole career section. They're hiring a ton of even like administrative stuff, but let's see, they got project managers, and get your PMP if you want to be a project manager. But I actually recommend starting in the field. Get to know how to use your hands, how to build the shit first. They got a ton of stuff. Let's see here. Lots of Texas, California, lots of PMs. Here's a job that they were actually involved in. This is the Meta's data center in Gallatin, Tennessee.
The scale of this job site, first and foremost, there's very few times in my lifetime have I ever been able to be a part of something on this grand of a scale.
It's been a combination of our leadership from the very top to the men and women that are showing up every day and getting the job done.
I've never worked on a job this big before. I've never seen 1 million feet of pipe installed into one job before.
The potential out there is huge. This could be, work in our jurisdiction, work for our IBW members for the next 10, 15, 20 years. It's exciting for us to be able to have that kind of opportunity right here at our back door. From my perspective, obviously data projects have become something that 30, 40 years ago probably weren't really popping up all over the place. Sometimes I think we take for granted the impact that technology does have. And to me, these data centers are basically the hub of all that's happening.
We're in Gallatin, Tennessee.
Okay, real quick, Electric TV, I'm going to subscribe. This is really good quality, but why do they only have 7,000 subscribers? Holy shit, this is really good quality. They must be new. They're going to explode. I got to get in touch with these guys.
At Rosendin's prefab warehouse, right now we're in the underground phase. We take the model of the data center. We're building all the underground racks, piping, we're laying the duct bank. We are building temporary power skids for us to have lights on site. The skids that are going in the building are 20 foot long. They're just monstrous. So it's a big, cool project.
Our communities have definitely benefited from the Meta project in Gallatin.
Businesses are moving here now. Our city's kind of moving into the 21st century.
The data center has brought the standard of living up for local construction workers. It's made it better for us. It's also shown, Rosendin has shown how a big job site should be run.
Okay, I live like 30 minutes from Gallatin. I'm going to go check this out and confirm what they are saying. That's pretty cool though, man. Like, I've been to Gallatin a few times. Cool little quaint little city, little town, whatever. Well, this is crazy.
The safety is the top. All right, if we need it, we get it, safety-wise. Everything is taken care of. All they want you to do is come in here and do your job. And it's made the community better.
On the Meta project particularly, we've had to work very closely with our NECA partner, Rosendin Electric, to make sure that we first had good stewards in place for the job site to make sure that the work site conditions were the best they could possibly be.
We've been able to turn these buildings over ahead of schedule with 0 defects, and we're not sacrificing anybody's well-being doing it. This is the first time in their program they've had 3 buildings turned over 0 defects. We're held to a different standard now.
Everything turned on and worked perfectly the first time. And there's a lot of power flowing through that building. And we didn't have a hiccup in all 3 buildings. They turned over perfect. And from what I understand, from what I've been told, that's never happened before.
I'm most proud of the work that our members put in out there on the job site. You can walk out there and you can see the various the awards and plaques and the recognition that was received on this project.
Rosendin, that's a good company to work for. MC Dean. So they do like building intelligence stuff. Let's see what kind of jobs they got. Safety, network engineer, sysadmin. They got a good amount. They got, holy shit, they got 1,200 jobs. MC Dean is a good one. Substations. Check out Black and Viach. Somebody correct me. I don't know how to pronounce. I've never heard of this company, to be honest, but been doing a lot of research trying to figure out who are the key players for all this data center stuff. Like I said, I'll leave links. Yeah, I cannot stress this enough. If you want to get in on this and you want to have a job for the next 4 to 5 years, like, I don't know what's going to happen with white collar work. Like, it's just not looking good. So I'm really big on the trades. Obviously, I run low voltage nation, so I'm really big on that whole side of things, the copper, the fiber, infrastructure, and all that network engineering. And we have lowvoltagenation.com where I'll be adding a lot of these jobs. I'll be connecting with a lot of the GCs, a lot of the contractors, and figuring out like how to get people placed into these positions, and also getting connected with the right training organizations. There's a couple routes you can take. You can go the IBEW route, go the union route, or you can get training from like organizations like Bixby, Fiber Optic Association. There's a bunch of different ones that do really good training. I'll leave all the links down below. Go to lowvoltagenation.com, sign up for a technician account, and then if you're a company that wants to post jobs or post projects and get your company listed, you got to get into this while it is hot. It is so crazy what's going on right now. Data centers and AI, it's the future. So go ahead and get trained up, skilled up, and then click on these links down below, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.